Now as they led him away, talking tonight about do circumstances make a difference in a person's salvation? Now, as they led him away, they laid hold of a certain man, Simon, a Cyrenian, who was coming from the country. And on him they laid the cross that he might bury it after Jesus. And a great multitude of the people followed him, and women who also mourned and lamented him. But Jesus, turning to them, said, Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For indeed the days are coming in which they will say, Blessed are the barren, wombs that never bore, and breasts which never nursed. Then they will begin to say to the mountains, Fall on us, and to the hills, cover us. For if they do these things in the green wood, what will be done in the dry? Then there were also two others, criminals, led with him to be put to death. And when they had come to the place called Calvary, there they crucified him and the criminals, one on the right hand, the other on the left. Then Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And they divided his garments and cast lots. And the people stood looking on, but even the rulers with them sneered, saying, He saved others, let him save himself, if he is the Christ, the chosen of God. Then soldiers also mocked him, coming and offering him sour wine, and saying, If you are the King of the Jews, save yourself. And an inscription also was written over him in letters of Greek, Latin, and Hebrew. This is the King of the Jews. Then one of the criminals who were hanged blasphemed him, saying, If you are the Christ, save yourself and us. But the other, verse 40, answering, rebuked him, saying, Do you not even fear God, seeing you are under the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man has done nothing wrong. Then he said to Jesus, Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus said to him, Surely I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise. So the first thing I want us to pay attention to, put this down. The prophet Isaiah said that he would be numbered among the transgressors. Isaiah said that. He said that in Isaiah 53 and 12. When you've written that down, turn to it. He would be numbered with the transgressors. He said that 700 years, I want you to turn to it. Hey, Deacon. He said that 700 years before it happened, 700 years. I want you to turn to it because I want you to notice the tense. in which Isaiah wrote that. 53, verse 12. All right, Alan. All right, Bonita, you got it? All right, let me have that mic there. Alan, would you give this mic to Bonita, and I want Bonita to read. Bonita, I want to tell you again, girl, you blessed us yesterday. Blessed us mightily. Now, if circumstance makes a difference, it should have been some joy in the church while you were singing. All right, you read Isaiah 53:12. Read.
Verse 12, therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bore the sins of many, and made intercession for the transgressors.
All right, everybody see that? Isaiah said, the prophet said 700 years before it happened that he was numbered with the transgressors. Talking tonight about circumstances. Do circumstances make a difference in a person's salvation? Look at the tense that the prophet Isaiah wrote that. He did not say he will be numbered among the transgressors. He said he was, circle was, he was numbered with the transgressors, as if it had already happened 700 years before he wrote it. The only thing that one can say about that is in prophecy. It is as good as has already happened if it's valid prophecy. So Isaiah didn't say it with any slackness, and he will be, and he was numbered. Jesus hadn't even been born by the Virgin Mary. And he's already saying, and he was numbered with, did it say with or among? With transgressors. Because it is as certain as if it had happened already. So what that means is Christ would be numbered with. Christ would be crucified with transgressors. He must not only be numbered with them, he must not only be crucified with them, but he must take their place. Because his death was substitutionary. He took not only among them, but he must associate himself with them. Now, let's build the circumstance. He's dying.